My name is Olivier and I'm the owner of Drone Edge Aerial Services, a drone service company here in Dieppe, servicing New Brunswick, Nova Scotia and PI. Drone Edge started with an idea from my father, actually. He wanted some pictures of his backyard, and I got my first drone that same Christmas. I said, oh, yeah, I could do that. Actually, you should offer that to realtors. I'm pretty sure they would really like to have their listing, see their listing from a different perspective, see their land, their houses. And I was like, that's actually a good idea. I should offer that. One of my friend's dad is a realtor, so I should approach him. And that's exactly what I did. I approached him. I said, for 75 bucks, I'm gonna shoot your listing, a house or a lot. I'm gonna take some pictures, a video, and I'm gonna send that to you. I had no idea how to do that, but I said, why not? I'm gonna offer it anyways. After offering my services for the first time, I also noticed that first, no one was offering that here, or anyone that I actually found, and people or realtors really started to respond to that to my services. So I started to get more and more agents to call me, and then it got out of that brokerage to another one, and then to another one. So I saw the demand was getting created there, and I was probably the first drone company there offering drone services for realtors. I was seeing more and more demand coming from the realtors, and I thought I might as well get a business page going or something, just to have a name out there for people to remember me, not just the guy with the drone, So that's actually where the name Drone Edge came to be. I remember that that same night that I realized that, I locked myself into my room. I got out my notepad and I said, all right, I'm going to write down like 50 to 100 business name, and just see what comes up and see if anything catches my eye. And that's where I got out elevated angles and real estate photo shoot and names like that, just trying to see what I could do and trying to aim myself at real estate. And in those names, Drone Edge came out. And the more I went on, the more I came back to that name, and I saw Drone Edge. It's kind of good because it talks about drones, so it's about drones, and edge, like the edge of technology, an edge for your marketing. So I really liked that name, and I thought that's what I'm going to go in as. I'm going to create the page Drone Edge. I'm going to draft a quick logo and put that on my Instagram page and just fire it off and let the realtors know what I do, and that's really where it started. So Drone Edge started like that. I was helping realtors capture the property, their listing. Demand was getting more and more evident then, and I started to see that, okay, there's a niche for that, and people really like what I do. But at that time, I was also in my bachelor's degree in finance at university, so I had to study for exams and attend the courses, but I also wanted to work because it was fun for me. It was my hobby. It was on the side, but it was the way I was making money at that time. And I had fun. So all of the free time I had, and when it was sunny out and beautiful, I usually was out filming the drone or practicing or learning about the editing softwares and everything that I didn't know when I started. I just launched myself in that, and I learned every step of the way until I was comfortable and I could offer the realtors what they liked. Eventually, flying more and more drones, every day, getting more and more demand, I had to start to look a bit more into that world, and that's where I realized there's actually a lot of rules and regulations surrounding drones that I was not aware of before then. So I learned that you need your licenses to fly a drone that's bigger than 250 grams. if I'm gonna have more demand, I'll need a better drones for better pictures. So that's where I bought my second drone. I got my licenses to be able to fly in the vicinity of the Moncton Airport here in the southeast of New Brunswick. And I started to grasp a bit of what the surrounding laws and regulations were around drones. And I got better and I got all my requirements, and yeah, that's how it kind of steadily grew. Having learned a bit more about the rules, the editing software, my demand was constantly growing, I also started to see that it wasn't only real estate and realtors that needed that service. A lot more on the commercial side, commercial companies started to approach me. So warehouses, apartment buildings, full subdivisions that needed to be outlined and seen. So I realized that, oh, okay, there's a demand for that kind of service that goes beyond just pictures and videos. It can, it's something that's actually needed here, and not a lot of people do it, or not anyone does it. So I started to get these these bigger contracts, these more specialized requests, and I loved it. It was one of these first big contract that made me want to, okay, I think I want to do this. I saw a post for a scholarship application for people who had experience or an entrepreneurial journey while they were in university, and I thought, I could apply for that since I'm building up my company and I'm in finance. So I thought, might as well apply for it, and I actually got the scholarship at like 3 months after I got the email that I got the money, and I was really it opened my eyes, because I realized then that, okay, not only the realtors are liking this, but other people are seeing the potential in this in Drone Edge and in the service, and me as an entrepreneur, I guess. So I was really okay, so I could build something with this, and I now had a bit of seed money to get this going properly and invest in some equipment. And that's when the big decision came when I graduated. It was, do I go on to get a job in finance and keep this as a side business, or do I take the risk and jump into Drone Edge full time? And I decided, you know what, I think I'm going to take the risk, start Drone Edge, and I had some money to saved up with that scholarship to be able to invest and get that starting on the right foot. So I took the risk, I started Drone Edge, and the rest is history. We're here today. Today we're able to support our clients with more advanced data capture, anywhere from inspections, mapping, 3D captures. So we're really there to support the professionals and help them get the data they need faster and more efficiently. I'm not an engineer or an inspector. I'm more of a data capture partner, and that's what I want Drone Edge to be. I want to be there for our clients to help bring value to their project. May it be a facade inspection of an old brick wall, where the engineer really needs a high quality visual of each brick to get maintenance done and repair these bricks, or get access to a high structure where getting there might be a bit risky. That's what we want to be. We want to be there as a partner and support our clients. Our provinces, the Maritimes, are a bit behind in that technology, if you want. So when you think construction or infrastructure, we're in need of modernization. And my goal with Drone Edge is to help bring in that modernization through drones. So to help support these professionals by capturing data faster, more efficiently, and with safety more in mind. In the future, we want to invest more into our equipment and more into our services to be able to support the growth that we're seeing here in New Brunswick and in Nova Scotia PEI. So we want to invest in platforms like LiDAR and thermal, just to be able to offer a wide variety of services to those professionals that help maintain our infrastructure and help the growth of our province, just to keep up with the demand and the businesses and people coming in. So that's what we're doing today, and that's how we hope to help in the future the growth of our province. Looking back to when I started Drone Edge 5 years ago now, I never really imagined where I would be today. And it's been 5 years, but I really think that it's only the beginning. I have so much optimism for the future. I see a lot of opportunity ahead, and I really want to bring you guys along with me on this journey. It's only the beginning for Drone Edge.